Hello, hello, and welcome once again. J76NY here playing War on the Sea. This is our Operation Watchtower playthrough, day 16. Current date and time is August 24th, 1942 at 5 o'clock in the morning. So we are ready to launch the day's first scouting missions. Before we get into any of that, let's go through our forces. We've got the Surface Action Group 7 right here, who is one ship down after the loss of the Livermore and running kind of low on ammunition. Eventually they're going to have to be pulled out to be rearmed. We do have the, let's turn these planes off here, Tar Heel Strike Group heading up. Enterprise Battle Group is also in the South Solomon Sea. We've got the Greenling and the Tautog patrolling this area here. Just kind of keeping eyes on the approaches. We did take Guadalcanal, so the carrier is more than likely on its way. If we can get rid of them before they get into the up to the front, that would be fantastic. Got the Gato patrolling the slot. Surface Action Group 5 is also patrolling the slot with the Thresher covering this approach. Down here in Iron Bottom Sound, we've got Surface Action Group 7 ferrying troops from Guadalcanal to the Florida Islands. We've got Supply 1, which is heading back. Supply 1 is primarily tankers for fuel. Supply 2 is also heading back. That's our cargo ships. The Tambor is heading back to rearm, and we've got the Wasp battle group heading up. Now, unfortunately, we did suffer a minor setback with the landing of quite a bit of Japanese troops on Santa Cruz Islands, so that's something else we're going to have to do. We have to, in addition to taking Florida Islands, we're going to have to retake Milne Bay, which has almost fallen to the Japanese, and Port Moresby, which we're in a little better position on. Now, if we take a look at Florida Islands, where we've been running troops up, we put one convoy of 750 troops on there, and we are about halfway to taking the island, so that might not be so bad. We've got no troops, 12,000 supplies, 400 engineering, and 100 fuel. Right now we do have 35 command points, so we could technically make a smaller battle group to head up here and patrol in this area, make sure they don't put anything else on Santa Cruz. The Wasp is heading up, so they're going to be able to provide some air cover. What I think I'm going to do is kind of keep the Wasp down in this area to keep eyes on this area here, with the Enterprise covering the Solomon Sea and the northern approaches to the slot. I did have a question in the comments from a viewer about the disposition of Japanese forces, so we will take a look at that real quick. We've sunk quite a bit in terms of Japanese shipping. 181 total ships sunk with a tonnage of almost 800,000. Our losses, we've lost 16 ships, not quite, just a little bit over 75,000. In repair, we've got a merchant in repair. Oh, whatever. Got a Brooklyn, Portland, two Brooklyns actually, in Atlanta, and a couple destroyers. We go down here, we're going to take a quick look at the Japanese ships. So the submarines, I think they have 6 left. It's 3, 4, 5, Yep, 6 left. They've got a ton of destroyers left, so but so do we. So I'm going to leave the destroyers alone for now. Light cruisers, they're looking fairly sparse in terms of the cruisers. I know we've sunk a lot of light cruisers and heavy cruisers. Just go through these real quick. I don't think we've seen any of these yet. Or these. Yep. Alright, heavy cruisers. Both Furutakas sunk. They have 1 Aoba. All of the Miyokos. All of the Takaos are all gone. So they have 1 heavy cruiser left. Now what they do have, plenty of, is the battleships. So at some point, we are going to more than likely see the, oh, they took that 1 Yamato away. Right. They do have their carriers, obviously. Have yet to see them, but I'm assuming they are going to be coming pretty quick. Then they've added a light carrier here, so there's 3 carriers we're going to have to worry about. Alright, on to the business at hand. We are going to launch our daily air patrols. Okay, we've got an encounter here with 6 destroyers. Alright, Enterprise. Jet. That sucks. Alright, well, we'll keep eyes on them. Do we have any scouts left? Do. If you kind of come up here like this. No, ignore that. One thing I want to do here before we continue with the air patrols is take a look at the Wasp. I just realized I hadn't actually gone into the tactical map and taken a look at the Wasp. Not a bad looking ship. Yay. Back to our air patrols. Let's see, how do we want to handle this? We want the Enterprise to launch Avengers with rockets. Section Group 7's almost near the end of her patrol. Wait, where the hell's our Wildcats? Pretty sure I ordered Wildcats to launch. in patrol. I guess they're not really feeling it. Alright, Enterprise ready to launch. Oh, we got one. Looks like we got one group of Wildcats up patrolling, but not really sure where they are. Maybe they just don't show them. Anyway, Avengers. We will launch you for these destroyers. Oh, here we go. Here's another group. 3 destroyers. So they are sending waves of destroyers after us. Really don't want to waste the Tar Heel Strike Group's ammo on those destroyers, but it is a threat that has to be dealt with, so at some point we are going to have to deal with them. Let's get another scout up to keep eyes on that second group. That's probably not gonna overshoot them. Okay. Kingfisher has an encounter. Here we go. That's the merchant group that dropped off at Santa Cruz. So we are going to, from the Wasp, launch aircraft, Avengers, rockets. Go after them. From New Hebrides, we are going to launch our B-17s. Take them on too. We should probably get another scout out there. Seems we are just at the edge of our range. Let's see, Boise, Flint, Astoria, Minneapolis. Okay. Looks like they're heading away, obviously. Ignore that. Load up some more troops. Can we do supplies on destroyers? We can. Alright. Send them back up to Florida Islands. The Enterprise is ready to launch, so we will launch our second group of Avengers. We'll send them after this one. Okay, tactical. 3 groups of 4 will work. Let's put you in Vic. Have you hit the deck? And start. Make sure they're all down where they need to be to quickly launch their rockets. And the destroyers are right here. Okay. Red Squadron. Have you come out here. Actually, just and target number 5. Blue Squadron. Target number 3. Yellow Squadron. And target number 1. Okay, let's take a look and see what we have for destroyers. Like I targeted the 3 weakest destroyers in the convoy. So far they haven't fired at us in terms of anti-air. Alright, you are looking good. Start your attack run. Watch the others peel off like... Alright, start your attack run. Looks like they are maneuvering a little bit. Start your attack run. We'll watch from this ship. Alright, decent hits there. Come on, guys, get out of there. Lost 1. Lost 2. It's a problem with bringing the Avengers in so close. Alright, decent hits there. And one of them is sinking already. Alright, lost 1. With their need to be so low, they they're easy pickings for the anti-aircraft gunners on these enemy ships. Okay, so she is sinking. She's going down very fast. Here we go. I think that's this one. Yep. Very, very fast. We'll see how this one does. Oh, maybe it's this one that's sinking. Hang on. No, she's not sinking, but she's dead in the water, so... give her a little bit to, we lost 5 of our Avengers. So 5 out of 12. What's the report? Critical and critical. Give her a couple seconds to sink on her own before we leave out of here. Make sure she isn't... something's exploding out there. Yeah, it kind of looks like she's repairing. Critical and heavy. Let's... maybe they'll scuttle her. I probably should have just left when I saw critical and critical, but... critical and heavy, so she's still with them, but heavily damaged. 4 command points gained. Alright, you can return to base. Got our second wave coming in. See where they where they're headed. They might be headed back up. They are headed up. Okay, so we're going to change your course to intercept this group. And we've got our Avengers from Wasp heading in on these guys. Gonna target the cargo ship only because they provide more command points. Enterprise, you probably shouldn't be just sitting still. Wasp battle group has a encounter, and that would be a submarine. Luckily, we have a ton of destroyers to help her out. Let's get that started. Have everyone break. Turn on your radar. Or it will. Alright, see that's the problem, is I'm not really sure where these torpedoes are going to be coming from, but I'm pretty sure where they're going to be headed. So let's keep a close watch on them right there. Yep. Alright, Jenkins. Let's bump your speed up a little bit. Juno. We're gonna use destroyers for this. Let's have you turn this way. Bagley. And Wasp, you need to do what you have to do to get out of here. Elliot. Once we see which direction the torpedoes break, we will adjust our course accordingly. Okay. Okay. So we are going... let's give it a second here. Alright, Jenkins. See if we can thread the needle here. Turn hard. Oh, Jenkins got hit. Alright, you're gonna have to slow down. Alright, looks like Wasp is going to probably survive this. Okay, Bagley. Break and head north. Elliot. Break. Head north. Chevalier. Break and head north. Let's make sure Wasp gets out of the way. Yep. It's too bad about the Jenkins. Let's check her damages. Let's turn on your active sonar for now. Looks like she lost one of her magazines, which put her rear guns out of commission. That is a... Oh, it doesn't look permanent. Set up our depth charges, 3 on a 5-second delay. Okay, target her. Everybody that's heading into the area, target her. You're gonna slow down. Or Jenkins. Okay, I think we're gonna make our run with the Bagley. Our initial run. Alright, Wasp did get out of the way, so that's a good thing. Alright, bump your speed back up to 12 so you can get into position. Let's have everybody make 12 knots. Chevalier, you're going to come out this way a little bit. 12 knots. He's still on the surface. Let her get out a little bit in front of us before we maneuver over. Alright, bump your speed up just a bit. Let's make your turn. Oh, you're gonna overshoot like crazy. Right, an interceptor. We can run right up her with the Bagley. That's good. Slow down a little bit more. Bagley is turning the wrong way. Okay, pick up your speed. Alright, Elliot, you gotta slow down a little bit. Make 6 knots. Chevalier is... she's doing a little better. Okay, Bagley. Alright, slow down, 12 knots. Start turning into her. Maybe turn the right direction. Okay, so the Bagley is completely fucking up. And about to collide. Elliot. Bump your speed up. And turn to the left. You are now the lead destroyer in the attack. Hello. How you doing, guys? That was kind of close. Bagley, she just wanted to make sure that Elliot knew where the sub was. You come to a complete stop. Early morning ship handling. Apparently not my thing. Alright, she's going deep now, so... Alright, slow down to 9 knots. Okay, pick it up a little bit. Turn it in, slow down, 9 knots. Right. Maybe a little bit off center, but that's okay. Start turning back in. Wow, this just is not going very good right now. Need some more coffee, I think. It's either that or that sub is a little more maneuverable than what I was expecting. Okay, rudder amidship. Turn her a little bit to the right. Okay, rudder amidship. Swing around. Hard left. Hard to port. Okay, pick your speed up a couple knots. Okay. Depth charges out. Drop your speed. Depth charges out. See how these are looking. They're looking pretty good. Let's launch one more pattern right on her nose. She is at a dead stop, so thinking these charges may do the trick. Look at that, right on. That'll definitely put her down. Second one coming in. And there she goes. Good job, Elliot. Okay, 6 command points. I probably should have taken a look at the Johnson before we left, or the Jenkins. Oh well. X damage. Well, she's close to, we can send her back. Jenkins, go back. At least she's close to home port. Alright, now up here, got our second group of Avengers coming in. And over here, they're returning to base. And they are heading out. Looks like they may be in a good position to intercept. We're gonna keep them a little closer here and get things moving. The Enterprise is ready to launch. So we will send up, let's see, what do we have? High explosive or armor piercing? We'll go high explosive. Launch 12 of them. And who's going to get there first? Looks like they are heading back now. Alright, there's a 0 right there. That's got to be from, well, it might be in range of, Buka here. But that's something we're going to have to start and run away very fast. Like this. Bye-bye. Didn't see me. Alright. tactical. We're actually going to break these guys off because I know one of them had pretty heavy damage, so they aren't going to need the full 4 on them. We'll do one group of 4. One group of 3. And one group of 5. Actually, we'll do a group of 2 and a group of 3. Okay. Let's get everyone down to rocket altitude. Alright, where are they? Right there. Let's find the, what's the damaged one here? Number 1. Okay. So our group of... the group of 2 is going to target number 1. And head out this way. Group of 4 is going to target number 3. Our group of 3 going to target number 4. And the second group of 3 is going to target number 2. Alright. And there they are there. She's looking dead in the water. So let's see, is she dead? 5 knots. I don't think it's going to take much to put that destroyer down. Let's speed things up a little bit. Let everyone get into position. Alright, that's good. Number 1. Moving on the attack. 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 Now that just leaves the group of 2 lining up on the damaged destroyer. Alright, looks like we're going to hit them kind of at the same time. Take a look, see how we're doing here. Good hits there. We are losing Avengers left and right. Got these guys moving on the attack. Good hits there. Left and right. Got some pretty good hits there. We are down 5 more Avengers. Alright, number 4 is sinking. Number 2 suffered a magazine explosion. Alright, looks like It's like I targeted the wrong ship there with one of my Avengers. Number 1 is the one that's damaged. Well, they're all damaged now. She's burying her nose in the waves, trying to get away. Not a bad looking sight there, burning Japanese ships. Take a look at the report. Critical, heavy, critical, heavy, critical, critical, sunk. Alright, so we are going to pull out now before they get a chance to repair. Scuttled, there we go. Alright, critical, heavy, and critical, heavy. So those 12 Dauntlesses that we sent in, I wish there was a way you could split them up in mid-flight. Because I don't think we're going to need 12 Dauntlesses for 2 ships. But they're on their way, so we will use them as best we can. These Avengers are moving in on the supply convoy. Enterprise has lost almost half her air wing of Avengers. Alright. Let's go to tactical. Three groups of 4 is fine. Let's begin. Get everyone down to the deck. Put that to 90. Close enough. Alright, let's start targeting. We got a bunch of modern destroyers, but the command points are with the supply convoys. Or the supply ships. You get more command points for supply ships than you do for the destroyers. Alright, so flight number 1, Red Squadron. Target number 6, Blue Squadron. Target number 10. And Yellow Squadron, target number 8. See how many of these Avengers we lose. I could try manually increasing their altitude and pulling them out manually, but... Alright, move in on the attack. They are starting the maneuver, so... Blue Squadron. Attack. And... attack. That is a lot of anti-aircraft fire going up. And we lost 2 of them, 3 of them, 4 of them. We're gonna lose every single one of them. 1 left. Get out, buddy, get out. Holy shit, that was not good. Alright, one of them is going down. Did we lose every single one of our Avengers? No, we got one of them out. Holy shit. Alright, 2 of them are going down. Sometimes I wonder if it's worth the cost. I guess we could just send... There we go. That was a successful strike at a high cost. So... 15 command points gained. I guess we could send the Wasp back to rearm. Alright, our one surviving Avenger. Return to the Wasp. Alright, I would say our airstrikes in the morning hours were pretty effective, albeit very, very costly. Probably going to go back to micromanaging the planes as they pull out. You'll see in the next episode I did that, and seemed to work a little better, and they didn't all get shot down. So Wasp is going to have to head back and replenish her supply of Avengers so soon into her deployment that could come back to bite us in the ass in the campaign. Something I did cut out here is Surface Action Group 8 has been running back and forth to Florida Islands from Guadalcanal, transferring troops and supplies. Things are going to quickly come to a head there, and I think we're going to not really have much of an issue retaking that base. Anyway, that's going to do it for episode number 63 of our Operation Watchtower playthrough. If you like the episode, hit that like button. If you'd like to tell me how poorly I did managing my airwings, go right ahead. I am well aware of it. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed it. We will see you on the next episode of our Operation Watchtower playthrough. J76NY saying thank you very much for watching and have a very good day.